Hello and welcome to American Truck Simulator with me, Kevin Sawyer. Hope you guys are all well and enjoying your day whatever you're up to. And I've got this job from the gent here, and I'm just going to go and grab it from the yard. And today we're going to be doing the run in this beastie over here, which is the Kenworth w900a. It's a 1974 Kenworth w900a, and it's got its quirks. It's not a bad mod, but it's not a great mod. It's not the best mod I've ever driven, but it's not the worst. Jump in the old rig here, and as I say, it's got a few little quirks to it. I'll try to go through all of them as I can. Again, guys, the links for this truck will be in the description down below for you to have a play with and see if you enjoy it. But anyway, let's have a quick close look at the dashboard itself. As you can see, it's got a fair amount of gauges on it. I don't know if they all work. I haven't really checked. They all illuminate, and the brakes animation works pretty well. It's got this funky, weird, odd thing for when you go to turn the engine over. I'm going to show that to you guys right now. Watch what happens if I sit back and try and stay still. You see that? The window winds down and that little fan kicks in. And I think that little globe also spins around as well. And it also goes into gear, which is weird, but it's quite a good little. The shame there's no facility in the game yet, so you can actually do that yourself. I can see where the modder's going with this. He's trying to make it some sort of more immersive, I'd say, for an experience view. The only downside, the thing that lets this really down, this interior, is I do believe it is a port over from ETS2, but don't quote me on that. My gut tells me this is a port over, just from the textures. That's what it tells me of. As you can see, as my track IR goes a bit nuts. Got the sleeper in the back there. There's a shotgun on the ground there. It's like a docket, a work docket up on that windscreen there. Pretty cool. Mirrors are adjustable to a point. I haven't really played about them as much as I should do. I've just left them pretty much default, and you will probably need to adjust them so I get the right correct reflection. Anyway, let's fire it up. I'm going to show you guys what it sounds like when it fires up. As you can see, everything does it again. It all goes out of gear, the window shuts, fan spins. I don't know what there is about the fan that spins. It's a shame the fan doesn't spin all the time, but what can you have? It is a free mod after all. That's going to go on outside view and show you guys, so you guys can hear it from the outside as well. Sounds pretty cool on the outsides too. Let's fire it up again. Let's go and get our job. Let's bring up travel information so you guys can see where I'm going and everything. I'm in Denver, part of the coast to coast map. I think we're going to a new place as well. I'll show you guys whereabouts we're heading once we've finished up. I've got it kind of in my colour, preferred colour now, which is the old English white colour. Again, because there's no template for this, I can easily find one, but I don't know how to sort of like extract it. I've got an idea in my head on how, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to sort of like wreck. Well, I could always just do a copy of it and try. I'm on the wrong trailer, I think, as well. Which is now. So I'll try that again. I'll put the old hazards on, I guess. About roughly in, I'd say. Could be slightly off on one side, yeah, it's just a jiffy off. I think it's in line with the pin now, by the looks of it. Yep. Right. Taking that off, and I turn the engine off. And then I'll jump out, I'll jump under the truck. Some you can see in a sec. As you guys, some of you guys might know what this is. This is I've learnt about the how to get into the console part of this game. So I'm sort of like getting it and make it as immersive as I can for you guys. So let's hitch it up. This doesn't have a winder on it. Jump back in the truck. Fire it back up again. Now this will be the test, see if the both brakes. No. Not both sets of brakes are animated, it's just the part that is animated by the looks of it. So let's just do a tug test. The spring brake works, let's now do parking brake. Parking brake's also fast. Let's take it out on the road. So I've done a few runs with this. Off screen, and the only thing I would say about this thing, some of you guys are going to say this is a good thing, is it's a bit quick. Okay, I've got quite a fairly hefty engine in this, so it might be it might be slower on a different engine, but or might not be as quick off the mark, but it's sort of like mine's mind. This thing drives like a car. It's not overly twitchy. You get the standard sort of twitchiness you do of any of the trucks on a game over 60, but nothing really untoward. To me, yeah. You can float it. It's a bit hit and miss, admittedly. It could be just me just having a bad day, shifting today. Let's quickly zoom in on the map so I can see where I'm going. Oh, wrong button. That's better. Could have just looked in on that down there, but getting me squint. Ooh, really? It's gonna do that on me, is it? just randomly select the low range. Might be because I pressed the buttons. Pause the game perhaps. So it's deselect by default. Does that if you're using a manual shifter. When doing real life, once you're in that gear, you're in that gear unless you take it out of gear again. Unless you of course have got a really dodgy gearbox that is knackered and it could throw it out the gate. I've seen that happen. Not very. Whoa! Okay, mister. Sorry, my bad. Didn't even clock him till it was too late. Come on, mate. No, I've just written off your car, but. Overall, it's not a bad mod. I'd definitely say I'd say it's worth giving a go. Would I drive it forever? No. Definitely not. Worth a quick change of office or whatever, or a bit of fun if you just got fed up with your own rig. It doesn't have a Jake either. Something I've noticed. Again, the modder may come in and change that at a later date. I'm going to reset track IR because it's a bit derpy and I think the seat position's not helping. So the shift range for this, the sweet spot, it's sort of between 1000, 2000 RPM, but it's a bit hit and miss on the gears because it changes. But well, realistically, that would be the actual going rate. If you've got a real gearbox, it does have a slight change between lower and higher gears, not by much. This has a noticeable one. I've noticed it's better for sort of like for floating when you're in high than when you're in low. So when you're in the first range of the box, between first and fourth, or low to fourth, it's a bit hit and miss with the floating of it. You just gotta get it just right. A bit like the Goldilocks syndrome. It does go like a freight train if you like trucks that go like freight trains. I just think it's a bit too quick, if you know what I mean. Because it feels more like, I'd say it feels more like driving a BMW than actually driving a truck. That's just, when you get to the higher gears now, I'm in, as you can see, I'm in 7 high. Now I haven't got my foot all the way down, I've got it sort of balanced where I normally have them on a truck, sort of just feathering the accelerator. The thing is flying, and I mean it's flying. It's past 60, and if I really gave it the beans, I think it would just literally, which I did the other night when I first got to drive this thing. I just didn't even realise how quick I was going, because I just thought, hello, well that's normally when you just like push down the accelerator. Ooh, drifting. You tend to just, you guys that do drive, this is a case of you feather the accelerator to the right amount, give it a nice amount. If you want to go a bit quicker, you accelerate a bit quicker. This thing, if you do the same thing, is before you know it, you're going 80 like we are now, or we were. And I'm not being overly aggressive with the accelerator. Okay, like I say, it could be because I've got the slightly higher torquier engine, so that could be a factor. I haven't really, to be fair on the mod, I haven't tried it with lower engines and lower gearboxes as yet, but I just get that feeling with it. It's just like more like driving a car than driving a truck. Again, because of this game, because I don't have motion simulator on here. One day I will build one or get one. There's no perception of speed, so you're going quicker than you know it. Oops. It's a shame there's no Jake for this. It really is. When I went to put it on, I was like, what? A Jake? You're joking me. Finn's got to have a Jake. Which again, sort of like, makes me wonder if this was the port over from ETS to, okay, you got, it's not so much as known as a Jake on that, it's more of the retarder. But we need to be slowing down. Brakes ain't too bad. You do have to stamp on them a little bit, but you don't have to really put your foot on the ground before anything happens. They do react. They feel more like a proper truck, the brakes do. Been enjoying the weather again. Been gorgeous weather. Don't really need to pull out the. Guess it might be got the sides already on. As you can see, the instruments all do light up. Missed that on there. Was going a bit high on the RPM. Really. Let's turn the light fully on. And then when you do turn the lights on, see it shuts the window and the visor goes up. On the hills, it's kind of very similar to standard trucks. It doesn't really overly suffer with pulling the load up the hill. like some mods I've played with, which they just can't handle a hill. They see a hill and just lay down and die. This does pull them up there, so you know the advantages of having all that speed. You can just wind it up before you hit that hill, and it won't overly affect you as you climb it. I'm doing the best part of 80 now again. There's 80 along here, but you really won't want to be driving 80 on a big rig. For real. Do some external shots, I think. Risk some internal shots. Now you got the second camera here. It's a bit of a funky one again. It's the trying to watch what we're doing while we're going around these corners. Should really reduce the speed a little bit, because I feel it being a bit feathery here. Wind it down a bit. Again, because there's no Jake, you can't really tailor the speed to the way you want it. You could just set the cruise control on, but as soon as you hit downhill, the cruise control you can put up to full up. That's the only way you can keep it under control and stop it from becoming a runaway on you. So I'm just trying to come back out and take wipers off, and turn the lights back out again. Don't pull out in front of me, Mr. The only other thing is the paint textures. Again, I've not chose the best colour to show this thing off. It does look a bit mattish. Again, it'll take longer to start winding this thing up before you know it. But some people would enjoy that. You know, if you just want to have a quick game, don't want to be overly winding the things up, then again, it's probably more of the truck for you. If you prefer more of a challenge, then again, this probably is more of the truck for you. You want to get something a bit. You see, again, I'm not really giving it the beans. I'm just feathering it like I normally would. I'm gonna have to over feather it some. I need like barely touching the accelerator now, in order sort of to give it more of a realistic. Even then, it's going. You can feel it pulling up. It's winding up quite quickly. Okay, it hit the hill, but it's climbing up it like it's not even there. And I'm only just literally just tapping, slightly pushing on the accelerator. If I give it the full beans, the thing will just completely fly away on it. I'm going to give it the full beans and see how quick this thing can actually go. It's going to be a disaster. I can see it going. So we're up to 80 already. Go get a speed ticket. All in the name of entertainment and testing purposes, eh? It gets very twitchy after 80. Very jittery indeed. it's going. At least it's letting me past it. Now I've paid the fine. Nearly 100 miles an hour in this thing, really. 97, 98, 99, 100. That's a magic ton. That'd be losing your license in real life. I don't want to push it any faster than that. I could probably imagine it going faster. I don't want to push it any faster than that. Just let it wind down now. Touch the brake a bit. Just trim out some of the speed. Again, cruise control would probably take care of this. So if I set cruise control on, that should keep it roughly around about that speed. Oh yeah, I'll show you where we're going. Got to do that so I'm going to deactivate my cruise control, but hey ho. If I show where we came from here, Denver, I almost said Dover then, to here. I've not discovered that yet on the map. Did the off screen here and come into here. And we are we delivering? Lubricants. So I'm looking at the rest of the trailer, not looking down. That's what it looks always so rusty, this trailer, doesn't it? Or patina, someone might say. Now has this cruise control cut off? Is the mighty question. It's slowing down, so I say yes, it has. Well, that might be me off. Inadvertently switched the wrong switch initially. Thank you, idiot, Kev. Don't you know your own button box layout? Nope. But I think I'll leave it at that, guys. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the mod showcase. And again, guys and girls, it will be in the description down below for you to have a go with yourself. But if you did enjoy it, again guys, feel free to like, and if you didn't like it, again, feel free to dislike. And if you know anyone else that may also enjoy watching this, or enjoy learning about this mod, again, please feel free to share. It helps me out a lot, and I don't mind you sharing. And if you're new to my channel, want to see future episodes of this or anything else that I'm working on, please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. TTFN.